So we're asking for the speed of the river's current. So we can say, let's draw this. It's a bit complicated. Okay, something like that. And then we'll have something like this. And one vector will go like this. One vector will go like this. And then they're connected by this resultant vector. And then we can say that this length is 118 meters. This length right here is 285 meters. We're going to label this as 45 degrees. And then we're going to label this as simply theta. So we can say that this vector right here is the velocity of the boat relative to the shore. And then here we have the velocity of the boat relative to the water. And then here on the top, very top right here, we have the velocity of the water relative to the shore. So we're going to label this this one right here as 3, which is the river current essentially. And then this will be 2, and then this will be 1. So let's first find that theta. So theta is going to be equal to arctangent of 118 divided by 285. And so theta is going to be equal to 22.49 degrees. Now, v sub 1 cosine of theta equals v sub 2 sine of theta. We know this from the diagram. So we can say that v sub 1 is going to be equal to v sub 2 sine of theta. Or rather, v sub 1 is simply going to be equal to tan of theta. V sub 2 times tan of theta. So v sub 1 will equal v sub 2 is 2.5. So the boat relative to the water is 2.5 meters per second. And then it'll simply be rather this, my apologies, this is sine of 45 degrees. It's not our theta. It's this angle measure right here. My apologies. So the v sub 1 is going to be equal to 2.5 sine of 45 degrees and then divided by cosine, and that's where we use 22.49. And this is going to be equal to 1.913 meters per second. So we can say that v sub 1 sine of theta equals v sub 2 cosine of 45 degrees minus v sub 3, which means that v sub 3 is going to be equal to v sub 2 cosine of 45 degrees, and then minus v sub 1 sine of theta. So we can say that v sub 3 is going to be equal to 2.5 cosine of 45 degrees minus 1.913 times sine of 22.49 degrees, and this is going to be equal to 1.036 meters per second. So river current equals 1.036 meters per second. This is the final answer. That's the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.